I have this habit of, and I don't think it's a bad habit of, whenever I plan on making a level really, really hard, I make sure the first jump is a serious litmus test. Like, you need to know what you're getting in for. This first jump is going to be one of the tougher ones. You're gonna need that, for sure. Do you need any more proof that I time skip instead of rusting? Because, like, holy crap. Holy crap! 5 minutes in. Not even 5 minutes in, we got a pipe 3. There it is. Like, actually, how in the world did I just do that? Since it has been 6 days since my last stream, I'm not making any predictions about whether or not I'll have a pipe 4. But that was a damn good start. I sure hope so. Sometimes you do actually get reduced to just hoping. I mean, you might remember how long it took me to finally get past Gravitron in, VVVVV. Now, granted, you didn't show up until midway through that grind, but still. Also, this being July 11th, that means we have exactly 2 months until 9YMM is supposed to come out. If I streamed every day, then I have zero doubt whatsoever that that I'll be able to beat this by then. I'm not going to stream every day, though. That's the problem. A little early. That's the second time I've done that. What? Mario's pixel wasn't even close to that pixel. Come on. Okay, maybe I've got an inconsistent day ahead of me. I started off incredibly well, but I've only had one pipe 2 since. Beautiful jump over that piranha plant. Really? You're not even going to let me praise myself for 2 seconds? Again, it sure is looked like I cleared that pretty clearly. That's the thing. Video games have ears. I think I've proven that pretty substantially over my, I don't know if you can call it a career at Twitch. Ooh. That looked like the exact same jump that just failed, but I succeeded that time. Because I kept my mouth shut that time. Like, that was pixel for pixel the exact same jump. You cannot convince me otherwise. Good. Maybe it's just gonna be a cycle of 3-2-1, 3-2-1, 3-2-1. I'm shocked that I actually got into pipe 3 because I was already counting my chickens before they hatched. Nope! Well, I knew that would happen eventually. Finally died to that spike. Still a pipe 3, though. That spike is there to kill you, so... You know. I don't know what else spikes are there for. I am a little confused as to why Nintendo refers to them as spike traps, though. Instead of just spikes. Like, did they seriously think that their best use is just as a trap at the bottom of, you know, a pit you're not supposed to go down? First of all, it sounds like they're encouraging troll levels, and second of all, don't be an ignoramus. Spikes are a little more versatile than that. See, look at that. Look at Nande Spike. Those aren't traps, but they add a lot of zest to the level. I'll be quiet now. Ah. Pipe 2. I shouldn't be upset at that death, because I thought that would happen a lot. It's just that, in practice, I've gotten past that way more often than not. I've been conditioned to not expect to die to that spike. Yeah, this grind is not going to be anywhere near as long as Trials of Death, but we will get to know this level pretty intimately. We will get to know each and every spike, muncher, and grinder. Well, maybe not all of them, because some of them are just there for aesthetic purposes. That you're not going to die to every single individual object. Like you would have to go out of your way to die just to the middle muncher there, for instance. I just love it when I die when the muncher happens to be in a closed mouth animation so that it looks like I just died to air. Maybe the munchers smell really bad. Maybe that's what the game is trying to tell me. Did I just give you all a new headcanon? I sure did. I made it at least 10. Good for me. I thought I was supposed to be good at self-fulfilling prophecies. Ah! Yeah. I think I mentally overdid that slightly because the first time I got that, I underdid it. If God is actually willing to let me try and upload 100 levels in Mario Maker 2, before the servers crap out, how am I going to top this? I mean, it's way too early to think about that, even though I technically already am. But just something to randomly ponder. I'll probably be old enough by then that my gaming abilities will have actually significantly declined. Again, why do I react? Oh! Max 10 buh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Planet Vegeta and enjoy your stay. Thank you. You're in an arena with 50 hawks, 10 crocodiles, 3 bound bears, 15 wolves, 1 hunter with a rifle, 7 buffalo. Okay. Hello, I love BEM. If I didn't already know you, I'd say it's a pretty suspicious way to introduce yourself, but I do already know you. I guess this part is a little bit more time sensitive than I thought. So it's not just the third subsection of section 4. I'm not making nerfs, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting slightly tempted because these first few jumps of section 4 are just brutal. Those 4 munchers have it in for me today. So mark well that I even have any pipe 3s at all. I can barely get to pipe 1 with those guys around. I feel like I am more regularly getting, at least 20 seconds of the way through the level. Or even at least 30 seconds into the level. But most of those aren't turning into much. Those muncher hitboxes, I swear. I keep getting over the I keep getting over the apex of the muncher. I just can't get past the right part of it. I ain't Nix OD. It's my trials of death, though. So far. I don't really see myself building a much tougher level than this. Especially because I'm approaching the end of my 20s. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to devolve into pure namby-pamby, you know, like farming, but, this is asking a bit much of me at my age. All my levels have something wrong with them. I'm not, like, complaining about feedback, like, but, like, legit, I'll release them, and then I'll, like, replay them, and I realize, wait a minute. Wait, this is wrong. I could have designed this part way better. I've never made one perfect level. All I can ask of myself is that I can get as close as I possibly can to a perfect level every time I try to make one. Yeah. You did mostly hard Kaizo levels. Now you are 32. Ooh, you're older than me. And when you look back at them, they're all bad, but they're still up. I at least had the sense to delete some of my truly ghastly levels in Mario Maker 1. But I did leave up several that were a little bit substandard still. You know, if a part of the level, like the thing about me as a creator is, if a part of the level looks like it's crying out for a buff, that's easy. Like I know I can like identify a part of the level that looks like it could be buffed in order to kind of meet the standard of the rest of the level, and it shouldn't be hard for me to just kind of work around with it a little bit and make it a more respectable obstacle. But nerfing something, I can't do that. Like, first of all, my pride and my masochism won't allow me to, and second of all, it's really hard to do that when I've already set something up as its own challenge, and I'm like, wait, I have to take the challenge away now? How do I do that without making it completely free? It's really hard for me to do. Come on with that. Well, I got another pipe 3 at least. Jump! I think that's about as close to a Chewbacca voice as I can come up with. I wasn't even trying to. Those munchers. I think the most annoyed that I got, during those early phases of the pandemic was, back in San Diego, there's a Jack in the Box within easy walking distance of our former house, and I decided to go there, while walking, because that's a great way to A, make sure I eat, and B, I'm eating stuff that might not be so good for me, but I'm making up for it by walking there instead of driving there. So I was quite annoyed when the inside of the restaurant was not actually open to regular people, even if I had a mask on. It was just straight up locked. Also, there I am just casually continuing a point/conversation/tangent while getting a pipe 3. I'm getting comfortable with the first half of this level. Very comfortable. Pipe 3. Oh, we actually get to go through the door. Okay. It's so rare that I get a run that goes that far. That is the ideal. Ronald has been unkind to me as well today. I'm mature enough to put personal feelings aside for the sake of objectively gathering good players. My Asperger's syndrome certainly helps with that. Beautiful. Oh, come on! That's another thing that I can't nerf, by the way. Because if I were to put that on-off switch one block higher, it becomes so trivial. A total non-issue. I've only gotten past that on-off jump one time, and it was the first time I faced it. That was the most bull hitbox yet! I didn't even think that was possible at this point. Those munchers just have it in for me today, and they've done their job very well. Jump button! I did actually tap it that time. Oh my goodness, you are the greatest bouncers I have ever invented for one of my levels. I hate you so much. I don't think we're gonna have a pipe 3 in 5 minutes this time. You shouldn't expect that for any session. Well, at least we're past the 10-minute stigma. Maybe we should expect pipe 3s in the first 5 minutes, huh? Maybe we should. Ugh. I held right a little bit too long there. Yeah, but the attempt started well before the 5-minute mark. Takes a while to get there, you know. Hoping that my off-camera practice pays at least a few dividends. Probably not as much as the on-camera one will, eventually, when we get past the 30-hour mark. More or less, yeah. Zucchini. I wouldn't call any of this light precision. But if you're talking about, if you want to compare this to my front yard, then this is light compared to that. That's for sure. I can't play levels like that. That's why I made this, is because I prefer endurance tests rather than pixel perfect super short levels. I've already had my run-ins with short, crazy levels before in the original Mario Maker that I thought I could beat based on the clear rate, and I realized, no, actually my fingers literally cannot move that fast. I can't play it. Of course, that's Kaizo, that's not the same as precision, but I think my abilities will decline in the not-too-distant future, with me turning 29 soon. And also, like, I can't be playing levels like this at that age anyway. I'm kind of expected to already be contributing to greater society by now. So trying hardcore challenges like this is probably not going to help me with that. I mean, I'll still try a few tough ones, but not this tough. Although I'm sure there will come a day when Mario Maker 2 is no longer playable. I'll try and find a really hard one to play to give it a proper send-off. I was gonna do that to Mario Maker 1, but the level that I ended up picking, I'm disappointed in myself, too, because I was gonna make a trailer for the grind and everything. But the level I ended up picking was maybe just a tad too hard for me. And, like, once I took a break from practicing, that break ended up being longer than I anticipated, which then led to me wanting to keep the break going because like, after that much time away from practicing the level, I didn't think it was a very good, you know, idea to just keep going from where I was. I felt like I needed to start over, and then my unwillingness to want to start over just kind of meant that I stopped trying entirely. I may as well say the name of the level that I was trying to work with. It was Impact Crater by Jordan, aka SAY. For now, I am keeping track of Pipe 1s. I'm going to stop at 30 hours. And I will also be doing on-camera practice runs, which will count towards the overall grind length, but not the total death counter. I'm saying that now because I'm highlighting that part for the YouTube audience. Because I had to cut around me saying my original plan in the previous one, because I realized then that if I were to do that, then I'd ruin the minutes per pipe thing. So I'm going to wait until the 30-hour mark, make sure we've reached the end of another YouTube video, and then we're going to stop that. Did you see how many pixels above that muncher Mario was when he first died? At least 4. What am I doing? What was that? Well, I am pretty frequently getting through pipes, and wow, we're already 32 minutes done. Wait. Oh, crap, nuggets. Control Z. I somehow, in 2 seconds, I forgot what the number was. That is not good. My brain fart continued to the administrative part. I'm just glad that Control Z works on OBS. How has it already been 32 minutes? I feel like it just started. Ronald is not being nice. At least the munchers are being at least a little bit friendlier. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I gotta jump off of that now, because the pattern's all hecked up. Really? See, at least if you get a bad pattern, you have a chance to reconsider your approach and try again. That was because we only had 2 people. With the 3rd person, we got this. Oh, nice. You treated it like a loan. Oh, hold on here. We gotta run here. Oh, this just got really serious. New record. That was awful. Oh god, that was terrible. That was so bad. But yeah, that is the end of the 2nd subsection of section 4. That is a new record, and that is a great time for a stretch break. I'm supposed to get mad at either the jump button or Ronald W right now, but that's just such a funny way to die. That's a new one. It only took me 3,752 attempts to die like that. 24 hours into the grind. There's not a whole lot of things in gaming, or specific things in gaming that I've grinded on for over 24 hours. Single tasks in gaming, put it that way. I mean, heck, I haven't even put that much time into Sonic Lost World in its entirety.
And nor do I intend to.
Give it up for day 2! Indeed. That is one of the true unifying factors of the entire internet. SpongeBob references. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I truly believe that SpongeBob has usurped Mickey Mouse as the most iconic cartoon character to ever exist. I've just personally seen so many, this was back my freshman year at UC Irvine. I just had the displeasure of watching so many of my housemates, there were 50 of them in total, have their souls sucked by Netflix over the course of a semester. That I just decided, nope, not doing that. Not falling down that hole. And yet, of course, I subscribed to Poker Go, that's a streaming service. And also Paramount Plus, so that I can watch more Nickelodeon. Like, I want to keep my Paramount Plus subscription because, like, A, there's sporting events on there that I might need to watch specifically, and B, you know, if I should ever have any kids, I want that streaming service so that I can show them the stuff that I grew up with. And hopefully they agree with me that it's better than the crap that exists nowadays. Most of it, anyway. I'm sure there's some good shows, but I'm not going to be a bad father and introduce my adopted children to Peppa Pig. Alright? As much as I hate kids, if I'm going to go through the effort of adopting them, they deserve better than that. Oh shoot, we got groceries. And I'm in the middle of a deep run. Hi! Ah, okay. Well, I guess I get to take a bit of a break now.
50 seconds later.
I just realized I gotta take a picture against the A's tonight. Oh. Against the A. Except there's 3 teams called Ah. There's also the Braves. And the Angels. All 3 of them, their logo is just an Ah. What? Wait, why isn't Gura a fan of those teams? That's your thing, Gura! What are you doing in with the Dodgers? I mean, okay, yeah, there's the Ah in LA, but I guess that's not too far off. I guess that's acceptable. I mean, as much as I clown the Chargers, and rightfully so, for wasting all of their great talent, woo! The Angels! Boy, do they know how to waste talent. Pipe 3. Door. This is a great session. These off-camera attempts helped more than I thought they would. I thought that we wouldn't see major improvement until I started them on camera, but no, we're seeing some major improvement here. Welcome to subsection 3. Deep. Deep run. These pipe 3s are actually starting to mean something. These runs are starting to matter. Jump button. The only baseball player in the universe. Because, of course, he's #1 batting average in the entire National League.
AKA the only reason why a Padre doesn't top that list.
No. No hating on Shohei. The dude's just phenomenal. Yeah, we were all awed at him when he first came into the league, and yeah, he's doing that every year. It's so sick how good he is at baseball. That, you know, nothing about him is a fluke. He's just so good. Like, I guess I can stomach the Dodgers winning another World Series as long as they get him a ring, because boy does he deserve one. I would say that this level has been fair in terms of me being surprised I died and surprised that I made it. I feel like that's happening with about equal frequency. Which is good! That means I've done a good job making the level. Just like, every little bit of validation that this level is good and ready to be shipped out has pretty much been made now. Which is big for me because I don't usually feel that way. I'm stunned that I survived that. Wait, what? Oh, I was not ready for that pattern. Came around a lot earlier than I thought it would. Ugh, made it. Ugh. Still a pipe 3, though. I stopped caring, for the most part, about clear rates a while back. Mostly because they tell such an incomplete story, especially when you're not popular. the majority of the people who randomly get to play my levels are just completely awful players. Even my levels... What was that? 'Cause even my levels that are supposed to be easy still have, you know, like, 6% clear rates. And I really do mean easy. As in, like, I made sure it was something that I could easily one-shot. I was talking an awful lot in the first couple hours of the stream. Dude! Second time you've done that. Oh my god. Learn how to freaking stop. I said learn how to stop, and I happened to stop on the exact 100th of a second. Look at that. That's not what I meant by stop, but that was satisfying. Oh, sorry, Nick, so I missed your question. What's my most favorite level that I've made so far? Well, I did create a Kaizo Wars 5 level back in Mario Maker 1. I had to work together with Shun / Keiichi a lot because the original draft of the level was filled with a bunch of stupid that would not fly in the competition at all. But it was called a Smorgasbord of SMB3, and let's see, I believe it involved some regular, you know, small Mario Kaizo, and then a Fire Flower section, and then a Tanuki section, with one checkpoint and a mid-air at the end because I couldn't help myself. It was Mario Maker 1. I'm quite proud of that level, even though, of course, I had a lot of help with it. If it wasn't for Keiichi, that level would be absolute. But I think I learned an awful lot about level making from him just from that experience. Nice. Good run again. They are getting serious. Alright, so I got that, and I also have the excuse, if I play badly, I have the excuse of there being a fly buzzing in my room. Not anywhere near me, because obviously he'd rather be near the light, and that would be outside. So, probably won't be that distracting, I hope. And let's hopefully have a Pipe 4 by the end of the stream. This will be the last time that you'll see Pipe 1 on screen. So, I hope you enjoy the Pipe 1s that we get from here on, for these next 4 hours, because they're not going to be counted after this. Wow. Very sloppy beginning. I know it's just the first couple minutes, but let's not make a habit of this. Vegetabot somehow hates music more than I do. Oh my god. There were so many ways to circumvent that, and I just stayed crouched in the same spot, hoping that the platform wouldn't move up faster than the rate that the fireball is going up. That was terrible. I expect there's a very strong chance that when I beat the level, there will be food in front of me. Of course, this stream will go to about 7 o'clock, and that's if I never have a delay, which we know there will be, because I'm going to be doing stretch breaks and everything. So maybe there'll be food in front of me at the end of this stream, and... Alright, let's be quiet. Wow, I can't believe I made that jump. That was a terrible jump, I still made it. Oh my gosh. We got a new record already. How far are we into the stream? 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and this is the best run I've ever had. Okay. Nope. Don't like it. Don't like it. Ah! I thought I went far enough to reset the pattern. There were ways around that. It's not like I just got completely screwed out of having a chance there. There were ways around it. I just kind of went a little recklessly, decided to backtrack a bit, and I guess I didn't quite backtrack enough. I guess there's your time skip. Where did the fly make you do that? Dang it, jump button! I thought I'd overjumped that one. Again, I'm very pleased with the fact that I seem to be getting lucky and unlucky at about the same rate on this level. Which is what you want. It's a sign that the level's actually pretty well made. Of course, not every level is enough of an odyssey to give you a really big sample size. But this one obviously is. Pipe 1s are actually becoming a little bit more scarce anyway. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm getting to Pipe 2 and Pipe 3 more often than I am stopping at Pipe 1. Still, I wanted to incorporate them a little bit. Actually got to thinking about potential upgrades to Mario Maker 3. Super Mario Wonder would be the most obvious one, but also, like... if they can do Mario 3D World without actually making it 3D, then theoretically they could do Mario 64 as well. And you could include, you know, mechanics like Mario punching enemies, and the invisibility cap and the metal cap. Of course, the metal cap was also in Super Mario Wonder. So you can do things like Super Mario 64 without making it 3D. Sunshine, you could include Flood. You could include Color Yoshis. Mario Galaxy, you could include the twirl. But the only other major thing that could be... that's a rare one. Figures, I go talking about how I usually get past Section 2, and I keep dying to Section 2. Shut up. Me. Although, if Mario Maker 3 implements a Samus suit to go along with the Link suit, I will buy a suit and I will marry my... whatever they end up calling the next console. I will marry that console. I probably won't be able to legally do that, but... I would fangirl quite a bit, if nothing else. I mean, I fangirled enough over Metroid Prime 4, and I know that's not coming until at least next year. I was about to completely whiff on the button. I, like, self-consciously caught myself with my thumb, you know, not even hovering over the button at all. So then I just like, made my thumb come crashing down onto the button, so I jumped way too high. one more bounce than optimal, so I gotta pay attention here. Oh, actually, no, we're fine. Hype 3. I tapped right one too many times there. By the way, this is out of absolutely nowhere, but talking about bird life. That Allstate commercial where they're buying a ocean-adjacent house puts me on tilt. Because when I lived in San Diego, I was about 20 kilometers away from the actual ocean, and I don't remember no pigeons in my neighborhood. There were thousands upon thousands of seagulls all over the place, but no pigeons. You want me to believe that 200 meters away from the ocean is enough of a difference for there to be pigeons instead of seagulls? No! No! That is not how ocean biology works. Birds are avian. They can extend their territory a while. In my neighborhood, there were three main types of birds: seagulls, crows, and hawks. Those were your three options. Actually, doves. There were a lot of doves, too. And hummingbirds. I wish I was more into biology. Because that sounds like a really fun time. I'm just not really into biology enough to really get into that channel, although I'm sure if I gave it a shot, it would be... I should give it a shot, even though it's not necessarily my forte. I'm sure the way they make their content will make it enjoyable even for non-biology majors. Like how John Boyes and his friends make sports content entertaining even for non-sports fans. By the way, I have a confession to make, and I hope you won't think any less of me for this, but despite every single possible factor leaning towards me being a huge fan of Summoning Salt, I've never seen any of their videos. I want to, but for some stupid reason in my brain, I can never make time for them. I don't know why. Because I've heard so many people compare them to John Boyes, but for gamers. Like, yes! Yes, that sounds awesome! All of my yes, as the kids say. Actually, that's not even the kids. That's what my generation said. That's a millennial thing. It's not even a Zoomer thing. And yes, for the record, Summoning Salt and John Boyes are friends. So you haven't seen them either. Excellent. You won't be thinking less of me for that. Because, like, when I do finally start watching their content, I'm gonna want to just blow through all of it as much as I possibly can. I'm gonna start from the beginning and you know, see how they grow and expand as a content creator. The only things that I'm really not gonna be that into would be like talking about world record grinds on a turn-based RPG or something, because I just know that, like, 40% of that video is going to be discussing the RNG that goes into it. Like, the actual technical coding terms and everything. Which I don't want to hear. You might like this. Because... Okay, that is kind of unbelievable. You do consider yourself to be a gamer, do you not? Because when he shows up, he will actually occasionally show up on Twitch on a you know, a random speedrunner's stream, every time he shows up on a speedrunner's stream, the whole chat will just like freak out, like, oh my god, it's Summoning Salt, you absolute legend, I love you. Seriously, it took him that long and that many hints to realize that Summoning Salt is a person. I'm sorry, I know this video is about Beast Needle Zero. I know you're here for Beast Needle Zero, but that actually hurts more now editing it than it did at the time, because it took so long to register. Anyway, back to what you're all here for. Yes! You've exceeded my expectations for how well you would take my lack of watching their videos. You didn't even know who they were? How is that even possible? And you love John Boyes as much as I do. How can you be a John Boyes fan and somehow not even know that Summoning Salt exists? I'm not mad, I'm just like, I'm baffled. How is that actually possible? You love John Boyes, you love video games, and you never heard of Summoning Salt until this very moment. I guess you did. Oh, VegetaBot doesn't care. VegetaBot's like, wow, you broke Vegeta fan. Congratulations, here's your win. Man, I've only been even close to a Pipe 4 one time since that opening one. I think I've only had one Pipe 3 since the opening. Yeah. I can't help but lament that there's probably going to be a decent amount of things on sections 5 and 6 that no one will ever die to. Because anybody who's actually capable of getting that far probably won't be bad enough to screw that up. But I probably will, so... what do I know? Jump! Jump button! Oh my god! I'm getting really tired of stopping and recording all these Pipe 1s. Which, yes, I'm saying that because I'm going to stop doing that after this stream. This has definitely been the worst stream for the jump button so far. I mean, normally I have only like 3 or 4 jump button moments in the whole stream, but it's only taken 67 minutes for me to have 3 of them. Oh yeah, I should probably change that to Zenless Zone 0. Oh, heck me. Ah! The momentum, actually. I'm with guns, but I couldn't care less about that. All I care about is that it's not a turn-based RPG. Well, 69 Pipe 2s was short-lived. For anybody who cared about that. There's 3 active hotkeys going on now. Heck. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if it ends up being over 9,000. Well, I would mind if it takes me beyond September 11th, because I still want to get this out before 9YMM. Of course, I haven't been doing myself any favors by streaming less than actively. So I'll have myself to blame, too. But what am I talking about? I made this level. If I don't beat this before September 11th, it is all my fault, no matter how frequently I try. Racking up the Pipe 2s now. I've already racked up a lot of Pipe 1s. Where are the Pipe 3s? I had one 8 minutes in that was almost a Pipe 4. And then one bad Pipe 3, and that's it. Pipe 2! Woo! Put my own thumbs to the test. About freaking time we got back here, jeez. Ah! Serious mode. No! I forgot how far right that last block goes. That is true, yeah. That's about as close as you'll ever see me get to a pipe 4 without actually getting it. I mean, I touched the final block. The only way to get closer is if I died a Nunde spike. Just like exhale a little bit after that one. Also, it should come as no surprise when I tell you that these last couple of runs, my last couple PBs, involve patterns that I never actually saw in practice. Practice is always easier. So much easier. That's not too surprising, because that is the most time-sensitive part of the entire level. Although I think I've done a good enough job in designing it in such a way that it's friendly enough. They just aren't the kind of games that I ever think about playing. Okay, you know what? All is forgiven, jump button. Thank you for that makeup. Thank you for that little makeup jump there, because I absolutely deserve to die there. I mean, that was pathetic. Mistimed the crap out of that. But, like, I even noticed that Mario fell a bit and then still jumped. The jump button actually cheated on my behalf there. I feel like my minutes per pipe ratio will be very strong today. But I don't know if I'm going to get a pipe 4. Of course, we just now hit the halfway mark of the stream, and I've been very, very close twice. That would have been my third time getting that jump in a row. That would have been asking an awful lot. I didn't miss by much, though. Of course, in this level, you never miss by much. What matters is that you missed. And you gotta go all the way back to the beginning again. I gotta say, the fact that my nerves are causing me to make mistakes at the end of section 4 does not bode well. Now, granted, the rest of the level won't be nearly as time-dependent as that section, so it should be just muscle memory from there on in once I get past Pipe 4, but still, if my nerves are affecting my game already, then that's not good. That's not going to be good when we get to the last two sections of the level. Ah! This is really late in the game to be telling you this, but that line of coins, by the way, was not just to give you a little bit of a satisfying, oh hey, I collected something that doesn't want to kill me, but I'm also just marking that down to say, hey, you know what, in case you were worried about me throwing some you know, weird or trollish at you, just follow this coin trail, you'll be fine. Not having any hair on the top of his head and keeping it all in his beard. Oh, heck me. How many Pipe 2s can one guy possibly have in one stream? Seriously, this is getting insane. It does wonders for my record, my bookkeeping. More good news for my bookkeeping. Ugh. That was so borderline. That was a bad setup. I am... None to spike. Of course, I couldn't even begin the sentence this time. I was gonna say, I am rather pleased that I've kept the deaths to that section to a minimum. Of course, none to spike gets me anyway. Pipe 3. It's 48 Pipe 3s. I'm at the point now where, the fact that I've been so close to Pipe 4 is, like, starting to kind of hinge on being encouraging versus being annoying. That I can't quite punch it in the whole way. Little too overzealous there. Pipe 3 again. Same death. That one wasn't quite as close as the other one, though. 50 Pipe 3s. And we're still on 0 Pipe 4s. I mean, I had anticipated something like this. I hoped it wouldn't come to 50 without a single Pipe 4, but here we are. I knew it'd be a while before I got a Pipe 4, but I didn't think I'd have 50. I was thinking maybe around 35 would be when I get my first Pipe 4. 1 hour later. 57 Pipe 3s. None of them made it through. There's a lot of train tracks around us, but I don't think there's one that close to our house. Grumble. 58 Pipe 3s. Time to test out a Patrick Star hypothesis. 58 is like the luckiest number ever! That's why the Open Championship very rarely has weather delays, because A, the golf courses can handle wind and rain, and B, it's not usually a dangerous storm. Damn. Again, I kind of noticed myself getting indecisive. In practice, like, I'm not that indecisive on when to go there, but obviously it takes so much effort to get that far in a real run. I don't want to blow it. That's yet another truly deep run. But 58 was not the luckiest number ever. This session was so good that it actually flips around and became disappointing. Like, objectively, this session was fantastic. But if I could do all that I did in this session, why could I not get a pipe 4? Thank you. Oh, I got another pipe at least. One. Pipe 1. That probably will be the last pipe 1 that I'll ever count. I mean, I've got 5 minutes left to stop exactly at pipe 1 and go no further. Oh! I'm wrong. Pipe 1, number 174 will be the last one that we track. Wow. There you have it. 30 hours. 30 hours of Beast Needle Zero. Will there be 30 more? Maybe. Maybe. But I have now proven that I can routinely get past the on-off jump, and I believe that was 18 pipe 3s in total today. Of course, it's a little bit inflated because it's a 4-hour stream instead of a 3-hour, but that was an incredible session. I just need to lose the nerves at subsection 3, and any given attempt from that point on could be the run. Not that sections 5 and 6 are pushovers, but no, they're not. I'm sure I'll still need more runs past that point in order to beat the level, but